I'm going to play the clip of the organised stalkers. I've got another clip. This one's a video of a phone, but on the other clip that I've got, it's just the video straight through. It's very good quality. The reason I'm doing it like this is so that I can play the transmissions, Gangstalking transmissions, so you can hear a little bit of what's going on, and I'll explain. I can't do that because I can't, obviously, cut the clips and stuff and rewind them. I haven't got the facilities to do that. So here's the 3 stalkers. You can see who they are. If you go into my other video, Organised Stalking Manchester, that's very clear. It's one of these videos. So what I want you to notice is I'm in the city centre, how these implants that I've got in my ears and my head, and these transmissions, how it works with it cancels out sound. So it's like an add-on to your hearing, cancels out your real hearing around you, in the field around you, and the transmissions become very loud. So just notice how quiet the city centre is and how these people are laughing and joking and stuff like that, right? It's synchronised with the transmissions. This is how they do it. You can hardly hear them, but what you can hear really loud is the transmissions, and they're my name. And I know my name very well, and it's not the name I use on here. The name on here I use is a pseudonym. But if you can hear the name the same, then you'll know my name. I know my name, and they use it often for these transmissions to get my attention, you see. And you just listen how loud the transmission is with my name, and then the second one, the squeal, that's my cat's name. And these don't really make sense to the conscious mind, but they're not aimed at your conscious mind because you cannot hear them. A recorder can pick them up, but you can't hear them. They just affect your brain. They go to that part of your brain that convinces you that these words are coming from people around you. You've got associations to them, your name. So you don't hear the transmission, the man saying your name. You think it's one of these. And really strange is that the movements of these stalkers are they're actually synchronized with the transmissions. Okay, I'll go to the beginning. Yes, I'll go to the beginning. Just listen to how loud the transmission is compared to. There's nobody around me. To the actual street sounds. That's my name. Yeah, saying that, and then it's my name. Yeah, I'll play it again, just in case you couldn't make it out. And it's 2 different voices. The first voice is saying that, and the man's voice is shouting my name. So it's that, and then a different voice. So these overlapping voices. Next is my cat's name, Squealed. Again, listen to how quiet the street sound is compared to the transmissions. That's my cat's name, that's Squeak. Believe it or not, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can't work it out, then you don't need to know. So that's what's going on, and it's in a busy street. There's no one near me. These are the people that it's synchronized with. There's my name again. Hear how quiet it is, apart from the transmission with my name. I play it all the way through so you can hear them, how loud they are, how they stand out. See how quiet it is, apart from that, look. My name there, yeah. And my name at the beginning. And the cat's name. It's synchronized with the what the transmissions are. And the stamping that the lad did then, that was synchronized with it. But I mean, this is later on. Earlier on, I didn't video it. This is after they'd already done it. I explained on my other video what the situation was. Yeah, so you can see that how this sort of substitutes my normal hearing. How this is like really loud. It just sort of cuts out. I can't hear anything. It doesn't seem like I can't hear anything. What it seems like is that those, my name and my cat's name, it seems like that these people are saying them. Obviously they're not. But those are what are being broadcast. And those are the only things that the phones and recorders can pick up, because the rest of the stuff's really, really quiet. So there's some sort of field around me that is cancelling out, like phase cancellation, like noise cancellation on headphones, and that's how it's working. Because if it wasn't, then the recorders I'm using would pick up the street sounds as well, and they're not doing. They're just picking up the transmission sounds very, very loud. So there's obviously some interference there deliberately with that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I've got another video here with these people and how it's synchronized, and it's very, very clear. I will put that up when I find it. If I've still got it, it might have been on the phone that got robbed. So there you go. Yeah, they synchronize these transmissions with things, and this is what they use for false flags, without a shadow of a doubt. I think they choose a loner, or they choose somebody that they think they can discredit easily, or I don't know, somebody they've got it in for an activist or something, and they put these implants in their heads, in their ears and brains, and which I've shown you pictures of. Yeah, those are some of the pictures of them. So they put these things in people's brains and heads, put stuff in your ears, like that. That's a scan picture. And they damage the back of your head there. They put stuff in there. These are probably covered up anyway. They've probably been adulterated. And they ruin your life. Typical target individual stuff. They just completely wreck your life. And ruin all your hobbies, ruin all your reasons to live. And then they do this to you everywhere you go, so that your life just isn't worth living, that you've got no. And then they provoke you, kill your pet, and then do these sort of things. It's trickery, because they're using implants and transmissions to trick you that people around you are constantly talking about your pet or killing it, or they're saying your name and all these things, and none of it's really happening. Some of it is, but very, very little of it. It's all trickery to do with the transmissions and the implants, which I've just shown you. And there's been a lot of stabbings and stuff, especially in Manchester, in the Ideal Centre. People just skitzing out, you know. And that's why they're doing it. They're choosing people that they can discredit. They've got a modus, and they're hoping, or rather they think they're so smug and arrogant, they believe that people will do this. They will go, skits out. They don't believe that people have got any intelligence to work it out, what's going on. And they believe that if they just keep hammering away at the old people, then they're going to snap sooner or later. And if they don't, then there's always suicide, so they'll just ruin your life. Because you've either got to kill somebody else and kill yourself. I think that's what they want, ideally. Plus, they want to try out this remote monitoring gear that they're doing. And if you don't kill yourself and you don't kill somebody else, then they'll probably finish you off with the stuff that they put in you, the Morgellons and all that lot. It's going on. It's not just me. Look in the paper. The papers are reporting all these, but what I'm talking about here. But what the false flag stuff, because obviously they want stricter laws, don't they? They want a police state. They want everybody either in work or off the streets. And they don't want people in pubs. They want people going out for meals instead of pubs. And they want to just break up the communities and break up anything to do with closeness or love or whatever. They want to split and divide everybody and put these things in people and control them. And if they don't like you, they'll have you. They'll do what I've just shown you, you know? So that it looks like your life is hell. You know, that's what they want to do. With everybody. They want slaves. And part of getting everybody to be a slave and to have no joy or fun or anything in your life, should I say no choice in your life, then they're doing this to selected people to say, look, we've got all these stabbings, killings, these people skitzing out, whatever. We need more laws. We need this. We need stop and search for knives. We need this. We need, and I think one of the things they want to do is something to do with mental health, because if you have people doing all this stabbing people and stuff and saying, oh well, they was gang stalking me or they was whatever, that's why I went on a rampage or whatever, or that's reported in the paper, then why they've gone on a rampage and whatever, killed themselves, whatever, then they can start putting stops on free speech, can't they? And anybody who talks about these things, and you know, it's just control. It's just obsession with control. And I think they're really unhappy that people are learning that a lot of this is technology, and that it's not really the people that are doing it, and they just get crueler and crueler and crueler. Come on, what sort of society have we got when we have people killing pets and just sending transmissions to people like 24/7, trying to convince them that everybody around them is doing this, is taunting them, and why would you want to torture an innocent person like that? You know, because they really want this police state. You know, because they're Satanists, Luciferians. They don't think the same way as me and you. Okay, thank you. God bless.